Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm your host, Rob aka Star Shadow, and we're playing the Outer Worlds. So in our last episode, well, actually the very first episode of this Outer Worlds playthrough on YouTube.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship.
Oh, there should be some questions ready.
Well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
We ain't got no pay. Oh, well, of course I gotta lie. You got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
Will do.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Hi, take care. As I was saying, we are in the very first episode. We landed, and yeah, it was bad. We are still kind of learning what's going on here. We woke up from a 600-year nap, saved by some dude named Phineas Wells. And he said that we gotta save everyone. And to do that, we gotta do stuff. So we're doing stuff. Well, we need to get off this planet. And to get off this planet, we need to fix up our ship down there. Well, what is now our ship? Now how we gotta do that? Well, we gotta find stuff. So we're gonna find stuff. First of all, here, we're gonna sneak up on these motherfuckers. And we're not gonna sneak up on these motherfuckers. Oh, he's shooting at me. Oh! You're fast. Let's run. Run like you've never run before. They may be higher level than I am, because I'm doing absolutely no damage whatsoever. We'll try it again real quick. Yeah, I know, we're supposed to go to Edgewater, but I'm a little mad now. We're healing up, we're good. I got that guy. And now we'll run again. Run! Run like I... Boom. There we go. There we go. That's how it's done. Now we're gonna sneak up on this fool over here. See if we can take the top route. Apparently not. Apparently we can't climb these rocks. Take all. Oh cool, a small percentage of weapons and armor we find are considered pristine. And they're a lot better than what we have. I have to check that out. So there's one more fool somewhere around here. I think I loot the other dead dude I sniped. Like that. So I guess the whole problem was I suck. But I'm back. So, once I actually started hitting them with my weapon, they started to die. As you would expect. Okay, we just did a whole bunch of stuff, hopefully it's all good. Alright. If this were Skyrim-ish, then we would be... sneaking up a storm. Our sneak skill would be a trillion. So we gotta sneak up on anyone who gets in our way. Which apparently is no one right now. That's fine. That's good. This is the town, Edgewater. It says so right there, so that's all good. Sounds like there was some shooting.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
The sky, man, the sky. You can talk to him? You can talk to him? No? There it is.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Yeah, I met some of them. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't
Touche.
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
The hell? Ooh. There's a lot of good stuff here. Is that why you got a pair of armed guards?
Being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Okay. I gotcha. You're telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Well, technically if they're marauders, that is their job. So not really unemployed, just not employed by a corporation. If you got a marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Gonna go headhunting. Talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior Inhumer for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Man, I've been hauling around corpses too. You should have seen those 3 guys I just took out. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the Junior Inhumer, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Tobson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Alright, can do that.
You obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offer me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
Wow, the hierarchy here is, or the bureaucracy is just, it's killing me. It's too close to home right now. You want me to collect what's owed you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
I like being the hired muscle. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright.
Yeah?
See, there's something else I want to talk about. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Alright, well that makes sense now. Right, because you think they're cannibals.
Flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
How long have you been a junior Inhumer? Gravedigger? Whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You wouldn't think there'd be so much paperwork. But kind of makes sense with all the bureaucracy. So this town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Loyal company folk? My god. You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Alright, well, we got some idea what to do then. Let's head on in. Cover recruit.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
What about you?
I could really go for some saltuna.
Alright, I guess we're done with the shooty part of our day. It's time for the talky part. Well, after we do a little explore story. Anyone in here? No? Don't they want that? Can we close it? No. The bathroom. We're not stealing, we're treasure hunting. Alright, let's see what's in here. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. I think we're doing a pretty good job of that right now. A lot of cool stuff it looks like, so we'll take it all. Shouldn't just leave all this stuff lying around. Anyone could take it. What's in here? Ah, we can't close the door. I'm just too dumb to figure out how to do it. There's a terminal here. Okay. We can still shovel, but nothing else. A shovel and a spade. Corporate service award. Early retirement. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. Cool. Can I enter that lottery to while we're at it? Alright, Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice handguns, body count at a discount. I like it. Also, this is the Junior Inhumers terminal here. So let's see. It's got a subscription to Inhumer's Associated newsletter. And that's it. Inventory logs. Burial invoice. We can hack it. So, Theodore Granger, cause of expiration, industrial accident. He's paid and accounted for, so that's good. Missing a hand. Okay. Okay, there's not much there. Just some free XP for being able to hack. Okay. Elmer Tobson. His lifetime net value is 8,112 bits. Guess these are the rentals? Or are these the good ones? Oh, well, we know what that is. That's someone rich. That's just laying out there, so that's not stealing at all. Guess this is a back way to get in. Ah, yes, this must be the ghetto. Ah, we don't have any way to hack it right now. Let's go see if these friendly people here have any money. Well, that was not nice. Any more y'all in here? It's in bad shape. I hope he didn't die to those things. Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. We need money. We need money now. Taste the freedom of Spacer's Choice. Alright, Spacer's Choice automated sales units, vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to steal items. Or allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. A lot of interesting stuff here, I guess. Okay. See if we got anything here we can do a little selling of. Zero G brew. 2 bits. Six bits, okay. 9 bits, okay. The toss ball stick here is not bad. Sawed off shoddy. Ooh, it's level 3 though. I want to keep that. 13 bits on this spacer choice out. We should have more of them. Oh, we can sell these, of course. 1 bit. Nothing for these spades. Are you kidding me? Shooting your snoot. Some good armor. Is this the good one? Is this the why it's... Alright, let's look at it this way. Yeah, this must be the special one that I found because it's got the diamond condition. Alright, this is a little bit easier to work with here. These look like 2 of the same thing. Medium melee weapon skills plus 5. That kind of sucks. Probably got to sell that at some point. Ew, someone got evicted. Sad. Alright, let's head on in for a minute. Let's learn a little bit more about Edgewater. It can be both admired and feared by the same faction. Some people.
Did you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got it.
Just between us, Wilson deserted, lost his nerve, ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sturdy stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of the saltuna.
You moron.
Ha. Saltuna, okay. I gotta go in there. Let's follow the quest marker first. No one's here. Yes, we steal everything that's not bolted down. Right now, notice the Edgewater saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice, schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. That's terrible. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. What? We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind, and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with your local vicar. Jesus. Makes you want to shoot some people. Yeah, I know I said I was going to follow the missions here, but
Sorry, I've got a lot to do.
now I'm curious about it. About stuff.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Carry on.
Man, y'all got a lot of work. Oh, they're all watching though. Or are they? No one thought? Not that I think they would care. Move along, sir. I am space safety inspector.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Why? You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's pretty funny. That must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would've? You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Alright, I'll let you get back to work then. That is depressing as hell.
Don't make me report.
I want you to report me, because I'm gonna give you a piece of my gun in your face. Messages, okay. Phyllis Granger, so who we just talked to. So Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice's family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Personal files. We can hack that. Password Tenderfoot. Ha. Last entry of our personal files here. Theodore, buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to repair a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Sorry, girl. It's all her stuff. Man, there's just not enough lockpicks. I need to be sitting pretty in these. Terminal access here. Property from the office of Reed Tobson. Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sickhouse. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. And as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. This place sounds terrible. Going up. Boom, boom. Good elevator music though.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Tobson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Yes.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding it.
Seems we've got a guess.
Oh, what?
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
She did.
I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Tobson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Very good. Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Let's skip the small talk. I've got a ship in need of a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Tobson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
I really doubt that. You seem really dumb. Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame these workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
And what if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Tobson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going then. Oh, CMP New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Let's. What do you got to
We
say?
better clear out of Mr. Tobson's office before we talk.
Do you have anything in here that I can steal? Right in front of you? No? Alright, well, let's go. I hope you don't mind me stealing everything that I see. Because otherwise this will not be a fruitful relationship. And 1 second here. My headset died, so need to fix that.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Well, yeah, come out here. I don't want to talk in an elevator. Come on. There we go.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Tobson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Ooh, interesting. I like this one, but that's not what I wanted to say. This is about the deserters. So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Tobson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well do you know the deserters? You worked with them. You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Alright. Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Tobson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Tobson ain't have a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Oh, we can. Well, I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. I've only been here like 10 seconds.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Tobson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Well, what do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Tobson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Alright. That's not an awful bad idea. Where would we find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, so, someone shooting at me? You shooting at me? How do you feel about stealing? Alright, let's head over here and what's over here? That's
Got my sights on you.
so I can walk back here? Yep. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got calls to make.
You talking to people over there? What are you doing? I gotta dock your pay? Alright, let's talk to this vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Nice place you got here. Be a shame if I stole everything in it.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Unfortunately, it seems like there is nothing of value.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
He didn't say I was stealing it, so I might as well just take it.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Weird. Alright, vicar dude. If you know what's good for you, you'll give me your money. You don't got no money, okay?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
I do.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
All the money. How did you know I'm an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're so dismissive. Quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it?
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
You sound like you need to go talk to the deserters. Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Seriously? That's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
All you've got are platitudes about enjoying your work? Have you looked around here lately?
Have you? These people need something. Anything they can grasp to survive. Delving into the metaphysical minutiae of the grand plan would be nonsense to them, if not worse. My apologies. The townsfolk are having a tough time of it, and it's been difficult for me to enrich their lives. They are good people. It is just difficult to reach them.
What was this about a grand plan? Sounds evil. Anyway, Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You want
Wrong.
to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Tobson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
I'd believe it. What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and lived beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Well, obviously we could do this one. It depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
Thank you. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I assume that it's not safe at all, so... I've been outside. I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more. That's what I want to say, but I want to also know... Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into
What's the
public
book?
consumption.
What's the book? I need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Still want that money.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Nope.
Please get it.
You are really desperate. You seem pretty concerned about that book. Care to tell me why?
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
Alright. I don't see any other books though. Because if you had books, I'd steal those too. but you don't, so I'm not. Alright, let's leave. Alright, so I'm just gonna wrap it up for this episode as we ponder what I want to do next. But I'd like to thank y'all for joining me in this episode. Oops. If enjoying the content on YouTube, where this is, you can drop a like or a comment. And you can subscribe there as well. Find out when the videos drop of any of the games I'm playing. And follow the channel on social media at Streams by Star. And drop a follow and find out all the information from the channel. So, once again, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.